Okay, in the last video we had a quick overview of the admin area. In this video we're going to focus on the bit that you're most interested in, which is how to implement a storefront. In a later video we'll take you through the entire implementation process as quickly as possible through importing the initial HTML, working right the way through. Our team can import a template in an average of roughly 8 hours, but we can do the initial implementation a lot faster than that and get a fully working store up, and the rest of that time generally is just spent to getting feedback from the customer and making sure everything looks perfect across all browsers and making sure all pages are styled 100% and the customer's happy. We'll go through that process, the start of that process later, but right now we'll just give you an overview of the template customizer window. So this is the page in the admin area. There's two options. Change template is used to swap out templates and to import the initial load of HTML. You can do a template from scratch, but sometimes it's you can actually just paste HTML in there and build it yourself from the ground up. So we'll go to customize template. This then splits the window into two panes, basically two frames. The bottom one shows a current live version of the site. There's no save button in here, so as you make changes it's updating the site. And the top section shows exactly the code that is used to generate that. Okay, and there's some options. So we'll have a quick overview of that, but basically when it fires up first, this is a current live version of the site. It's fully working. You can click around in there, and this top section is basically what code is used to generate that, and it's just regular HTML, CSS with some images and some supporting files if you've got them. This is at a basic level the site page. This is the HTML that's used to render that, mixed in with some tags, some special EWS tags they're called, and that tells the system to render out certain pieces of information in the right place, such as list of products, a navigation bar, logo, shopping cart status control, etc. It's common with quite a few templating systems. You will see on here that as I edit in here, I'm just going to add a H1 tag. You'll see the bottom pane refreshing itself. So we'll add a H1 with Hello World. There you go, Hello World appears at the top. And basically, if I wanted to just show you a very simple tag, I could replace Hello World by highlighting it with the cursor, and on this drop down here, which will show all tags that are currently available to me, I can put company name in there, and company name is then replaced with what the merchant's called their company, and the merchant can obviously change that text in the admin area and the CMS, and that will refresh. So very simply, you can have a play around with that. We've also got some other options on there. If you want a full reference sheet of tags, click there, it opens in a new window. Tag and attribute reference sheet. Tags that are available in each section along with all attributes that you can use. We will be improving and enhancing this at some point, and we'll go through some of the other options later as we go through the full template implementation. If I wish to, I can switch to CSS, and this will show me the current CSS for the entire site all in one place. Just again, I can edit that in real time, so I can give the body a background colour of pink, and the background colour should change to pink. There we go, in real time. So that's your CSS, and then next to it is your HTML. And then if you want any supporting files, there's no FTP access, but if you do an insert file, you can browse and upload any file you wish. Can never find any pictures when you need them. Let's try, just for an example, there we go. Autumn leaves. Just double click the image to upload it. It automatically uploads it. It'll take a second depending on the size of the file. And you can see the file there. Double clicking it will insert it into this section here. It will actually place it wherever the cursor is. So if I've got my cursor there, I can do an insert the file, and it inserts the file there. If you want to reference just the file by URL, you just use the file name. You can see it's inserted up at the top. And this special EWS tag, EWS support file location, that will make sure that the file is always referenced to the correct place. The thing to remember about these templates is that you can get the system to export them as a single file, and then you can pass them around and import them to other storefronts. That's basically an overview. We'll go into more detail and how to use the different options in the next video when we start a template implementation, take you right through the stages of building a store from scratch.